Narrativerse has a better education system than your country, and this is not clickbait or an exaggeration. Its educational system is superior even to Japan's, and this is easily provable. Let's start from the beginning by comparing two countries from the western and eastern parts of the world. From the west, I will pick Finland because in my country, everyone talks about how good Finland's educational system is, but nobody actually knows what's good in it. Finland has consistently been in top positions in world rankings of quality educational systems, such as the PISA reports, the Education Quality and Access Index by the World Economic Forum, and so on. From the east, we will pick Japan because it also holds top positions in the aforementioned rankings and because it's a well-known benchmark. Now, let's introduce the educational goals. Both countries have legislation stating the main goal of their basic educational systems, simply outlining what schools are for. In Finland, the Basic Education Act states that the purpose of education is to support pupils' growth into humanity and into ethically responsible members of society, and to provide them with the knowledge and skills needed in life. In Japan, the Basic Act on Education states that education must fully develop individual character and cultivate a sound mind and body, imbued with the qualities necessary for a peaceful and democratic society. Do you know the goal of Konoha Shinobi School? You might guess it easily, but to put it in exact words, from the first fan book, in a free, open-minded environment, students are allowed to strengthen their bodies and minds, discovering their own ninja paths. When they have found their way, they are guided by the belief that fills them. Konoha's pulse beats with purpose. Can you already see why Konoha's educational goals are superior? In Japan, Finland, or likely in your country too, educational goals are generic propositions that actually say nothing relevant, they are just declarative political statements. But Konoha has a direction that has substantial worth. Schools are meant to help students discover their own paths. Doesn't it make total sense in terms of education? Do you know of schools that actually help students to do this? Should a person be striving to become a shinobi to be treated this way? Doesn't everyone need their own path? Anyway, let's move on to the next subject. Curriculum. Whether it's Finland, Japan, or any other developed country, when it comes to basic education curriculum, every national educational plan claims to build the curriculum around a student-centered approach. Student-centered learning prioritizes the needs, interests, and abilities of students in the learning process, focusing on personalized learning experiences where students take an active role. However, according to the EdWeek Research Center, aside from physical illness and bad weather, anxiety is the top reason students missed school in the past year. 16% of students who were absent for at least a day said they didn't attend because of anxiety, and 12% said they felt too sad or depressed to attend. It's clear that school curriculums play a role in students' mental health issues. Another matter is the usefulness of modern curriculums. Reflect on how much of what you learned in school has been useful in your life. On the other hand, the ninja curriculum is designed to enhance natural qualities and strengthen individuality. Academy education follows a basic development pattern, basics, creating foundations, maneuvers, filling those foundations with skills, and application, allowing those skills to ripen. We see characters enhancing their knowledge and skills tremendously over time, but none of it would be possible without the basics taught and practiced in the Ninja Academy. Jean Piaget, a Swiss psychologist known for his pioneering work in child development, said, "Children have real understanding only of that which they invent themselves, and each time that we try to teach them too quickly, we keep them from reinventing it themselves." This is brilliantly shown in the early stages of the series where teachers let themselves be caught in difficult situations so that students can solve them and find their way by themselves. Each D-Rank mission is essentially a learning experience, a lesson that students must do on their own. The principal goal of education in the schools should be creating men and women who are capable of doing new things, not simply repeating what other generations have done, men and women who are creative, inventive, and discoverers, who can be critical and verify, and not accept everything they are offered. This principle is also shown in Konoha's education system as each sensei teaches students knowledge, techniques, strategies, and jutsus of Konoha and their own invention. We see students gradually invent new ways to develop or even create new strategies or jutsus suited to their needs and capabilities. Teachers. According to a Pew Research Center survey, many teachers are not happy with their jobs. 77% say they frequently find their job stressful. 68% say it's overwhelming. Issues such as poverty, chronic absenteeism, and mental health are major problems that teachers say other schools face. While there are high-performing, great teachers happy with what they do, how many teachers do you know that would jump in front of a gigantic flying shuriken for their students? You might say Iruka is a shinobi and was supposed to do so, but no, Iruka is just your average middle school teacher in the Narutoverse. Yes, in Naruto there are unhappy and depressed teachers too, and some even smoke around students, but nobody is perfect, right? Exams. Ken Robinson said, "Exams test what you know and not what you can do. They are not the real measure of education." In Naruto, even standardized tests go beyond theoretical knowledge, testing students' skills and abilities. Therefore, what you can do is the main aspect of exams and education in general in Konoha. Considering the level of preparation and current abilities, the Chunin exams were the hardest task for Naruto throughout the story. Exams in Konoha are designed to not only test students' abilities but also give them a real experience of the dangerous and decision-filled life of a shinobi. In conclusion, Konoha's educational system exemplifies a robust and well-rounded approach to nurturing young shinobi, blending rigorous academic instruction with practical combat training. The integration of teamwork, strategy, and individual growth ensures that each student develops not only their ninja skills but also their character and leadership abilities. The Academy's emphasis on real-world missions and hands-on experiences prepares students for the complexities and challenges of life as a ninja. Yes, it is an anime and just a story, but don't you think any education system could learn a thing or two from it?